Christy.
Yeah, Edith.
Instead of a joke, I brought witticisms.
Oh, great.
Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
I garden in the nude. It's a lot cheaper than buying a scarecrow. Hi, I'm Edith.
And I'm Christy. We're backyard gardeners from Colorado.
And neighbors.
And friends.
And we love sharing our gardens with you.
We're not experts. We just learned a lot about gardening from the mistakes we made along the way.
Winter is a time for rest.
Resting seeds, resting soil, resting gardeners.
Though let's be honest,
We mostly rest with snacks.
welcome to Upside Down Tulips.
A fun podcast that celebrates gardening gone wrong.
Upside Down Tulips.
Hello, gardeners.
And wannabe gardeners.
And people who love Stranger Things.
That's a TV show, huh?
Very good, Edith. Yeah.
I've not watched it.
And today we're talking about strange things in the garden and good news in the garden.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. I might have a drop or two of angry news.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I
Okay.
might just do that.
Okay, that's great. You can be angry, Edith.
And before we do the garden updates, I want to know, because last time you said something that I was so interested in. You said you froze sauerkraut.
Yes.
Have you tried it?
I have not tried it because I
Okay.
still have so much sauerkraut in the
Okay.
refrigerator. And as much as I love sauerkraut, it's not something like it's something you eat on a daily basis.
No, it's not like a side. You can't just make a big side of sauerkraut.
Well, maybe you did growing up in Germany.
No, we
No.
don't eat sides of sauerkraut.
Okay. All right. Okay, good.
Oh, dear.
Well, speaking of strange things,
Yes.
we really should talk about the strange winter we're having in Denver.
You mean the lack of winter, right?
Yeah.
That's what's so weird about it. I mean, the poor East Coast and the poor West Coast with the rain. And what are we doing? We're sitting out here like we're in North Carolina.
You know why? It's because of La Nina.
We've had La Nina before, but
Yeah.
this winter is very different.
It is very extreme. I looked it up and found out that in the Denver area, the winter is shaping up to be one of the warmest on record, where nearly 45% of the days from December through mid-February reached or exceeded 60 degrees.
Indeed. Yes, absolutely.
Which is my favorite. 60s are my favorite temperatures.
Interestingly, the nights still get cold, but
Yeah.
so few of them have been cold enough to kill things like the insects that we need killed, like
Yes.
termites.
Mm-hmm.
When I open my compost, I have the barrels.
Mm-hmm.
All these fruit flies come buzzing out. They
Wow.
haven't died, or they keep reproducing on a daily basis. I don't know.
And my daffodils are getting ready to bloom.
Everybody has crocuses already.
Yes.
I've noticed all around.
Well, my crocuses haven't come up yet because I planted about 60 of them in my new front bed, but I didn't plant them until November.
Oh, interesting.
So they might
Yeah.
come up late.
My neighbor, a lot of people on my block have the crocuses coming up. I was able to pick because it stayed alive, and actually, I think the parsley actually grew a little bit. I was able to pick parsley and cilantro all winter.
Wow.
Christy, in December, no, it was January, I went outside and I noticed some beets, little tiny beets. So they kind of had stopped growing.
Uh-huh. Yes,
But
I
they-
have that too.
Yeah, but they'd been in their ground for a long, long time. So I picked them and I threw them in this pickling thing, and they're delicious
Oh, that's smart.
in January.
See, I planted my beets. I planted a fall crop of beets.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you really?
So we'll see what happens.
When did you do that?
September-ish.
Wow. And what do they look like now?
There's some green, but sometimes when things they turn a little purpley in the winter. The leaves
Yeah.
can turn a little
Yeah, yeah,
purpley.
yeah.
But they're growing. I thought, well, let's just see what happens if they keep growing.
Why not, right?
Yeah, I have carrots on the ground still too.
Wow. Yeah. It really hasn't frozen. I think my rosemary are not dead.
Hey!
But the other half of this horrible, strange winter is that we've had no snow.
Yeah, I've been watering.
I've been watering too.
Yeah. I think the common practice is if you live in an area that doesn't have snow cover,
Uh-huh.
and you have had no snow cover or no moisture for 14 days, you should water
Okay.
because it's about the trees. If you have trees and shrubbery.
It is about the trees. And I have a neighbor across the street and they have one of those just gigantic pine tree. So huge. It fell over. It uprooted itself and it fell on their garage because it was too dry and it got weak.
Mm.
Man, I saw that and I started watering immediately for my trees.
But in our area, it's February now. The snowiest month in our area is actually March.
Well, we can still hope.
Yeah, we can still hope
We
for
can
lots,
still
for
absolutely
lots of
hope.
snow. And the kids want snow days, so. Well, another effect of this warm temperature has been on my winter sowing.
Oh.
So, and folks, if you don't know what winter sowing is, it's a strange way of propagating seeds. It's an outdoor seed propagating method. So if you don't have room inside your house or you don't want to do grow lights or all that, you can do it outside, and you can find all about it on episode 25 called Take Out Your Jugs. And so I have my milk jugs. I have about 30 out there, mostly flowers. And if you want to know what I'm winter sowing, I have things like black-eyed Susans and calendula and coreopsis, bunnytail, foxglove, poppies. I'm actually also winter sowing cauliflower. And some of this seed, Edith, is really old. So old, I want to say over 10 years old.
Yeah.
I've got some very old seed. I thought, what the heck?
Why not?
I'll throw it out there, and everything is germinating.
Wow.
I have something green. It was a shock to me to go out a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
I just happened to glance at it and saw green, but I'm nervous about if we get more cold snaps that my little baby sprouts will freeze up. But they say, trust it. Trust Mother Nature. But I don't know.
Well, we've kind of ruined Mother Nature in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So this will be an update for our spring episode. What from my 30 or so winter sowing jugs has survived.
Yeah.
And I also, some of this seed is so old, I just sowed so heavy. So I sowed so much cauliflower, Edith.
Uh-huh.
If I were to, to get these little baby seedlings, if I were to take each little one, I'd probably have like 30 heads of cauliflower. So, but that never really happens with winter sowing. You just kind of take a little plug and you do the bunch of seedlings and stick it in, and the strongest ones will come up. So maybe if I get 6 heads of cauliflower, you may find cauliflower in your mailbox.
Don't some of the seeds have to, I think they call it striate?
Exactly, yes.
And when it doesn't get cold, they're not going to do that very well, are they?
Yes, that's correct.
But you said everything of yours came up.
So far, everything's coming, including one is called Red Bird in a Tree, which is a wonderful plant that I had, and I harvested seed from over 10 years ago. And then, perennials don't last forever.
Yeah.
They actually are not perennial. That plant died. And so I've had this seed. I sowed it in my milk jug, and that is coming up.
Wow.
And it's the cutest little plant because its tiny red flowers look like little red birds.
Oh, my. Very nice.
So, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
see what happens.
We'll see indeed. I still have basil in my house. That worked in my planter, in my big planter that I brought in from the porch. It's so now I'm having all this basil. I should have brought you some basil.
Oh, I would have totally taken some. It's the saddest part of the year when you can't go out and just
get stuff in the house.
Right. Yeah. Like, I wish I could have chives right now. But you're right about parsley. My parsley I've been able to go out and harvest my parsley. Yeah. So, but until we can go out into the garden,
Christy,
what?
Ides of March is when I always plant my peas.
Yes.
Peas, parsley. There's a couple other things named.
I do, because of you, that's when I do it now also.
Yeah. Do you realize that's like 3 weeks away, right?
Nice.
3 weeks away.
Yeah. Very, very quick.
Yeah.
And I've already started a little bit of garden cleanup.
Uh-huh.
They say you should wait until you've had at least a week worth of daytime temperatures in the 50s. So I'm like, well, what the heck? I'm just going to start because I can't do it all at once.
No.
So I just do it when I have a little bit of time.
You know what worries me too? You're supposed to prune your peach trees, like take a third of them out.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to wait until they go dormant. Mm-hmm. And it really hasn't gone dormant. I mean, it's still, dormant is when there's no green in there. Well, but I had to do it because it's getting too late.
Yes.
So I took all these branches off, and I hope it doesn't hurt the tree.
Well, you'll have to give us an update. We're
I
going to
will.
put positive energy toward your peach tree.
Yeah, we got it. Because, last year I had like 10 peaches.
Yeah.
That's just so sad.
Oh, that's why I didn't get any.
Yeah, that's why. I wasn't mad or anything like that. No,
Well,
I didn't have any.
I'm so anxious to get out into the garden, Edith, that I'm giving all my love to my houseplants. And I'm in great danger of overwatering because all I want to do is just love my little babies. And I've been very into propagating pothos.
Uh-huh.
And I learned a new way to propagate a pothos plant, which is one of the easiest plants to grow.
Yeah.
But what can happen is that they vine, so they can get very leggy. Do you have any pothos?
You'll have to remind me what it looks like.
They have they're green heart-shaped leaves that are in a vine, and sometimes they're variegated.
I think I have one. I think I do have one.
Well, I've been propagating them trying in two different ways. You can the most successful way I've had is to propagate in water. And what I used to do is I used to cut off a long vine and then just stick the whole long vine in water. But what I learned is actually you should cut it up into each individual leaves, making sure that there's a node on each one, and stick each one of those in water. And instead of just one long vine where all the energy is trying to support the vine, you can actually get 12 or so little baby plants.
Oh, that just makes so much sense.
And that works really well. I've also been propagating straight into soil with a little rooting hormone, and that has not been as successful because you have to make sure you keep the soil moist.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to moist. And but so you have to stay on it more, as opposed to just like, oh, this water is low, I'm just gonna tap off the water.
I'm glad you brought up houseplants because I did some research into aloe vera, which I don't think we've talked too much about what a useful medicinal plant that is. The gel. Did you know, for example, you can make your own mouthwash?
Oh, really?
Yes. I looked it up and I found a couple different recipes, but mainly it's, you scrape out the gel and you add baking soda and distilled water or boiled water are the main things of it, and mix it all up. And it's a mouthwash.
Well, I have a lot of aloe vera.
Your aloe vera is the best, some of the best I've ever seen. It's
and
beautiful.
It's actually bloomed before, which is rare to have.
Yes, it
happen.
is rare.
And I will take from my aloe vera, I will make a hair mask with it. So I'll take the gel, and I'll take some coconut oil and some honey, and then I'll blend it up in like a NutriBullet. Yeah. Because the gel really needs something good to blend it up in.
Right.
And then I put it on my hair for like 20, 30 minutes.
Honey? How do you get it out?
Then you take a shower, Edith. And you wash it out.
I would just imagine it'd be so hard to get out.
That's why that bear was chasing me down the street last week. Okay, now everything is totally making sense. Well, we've got stranger garden things today. Good news. So we thought it would be super fun to revisit two of our favorite and most popular pod plays, which are based on the TV show Stranger Things that we call Stranger Garden Things. So
I think Christy should be a writer on that show, if you ask me. I think these are great.
I should be Edith, but now the show is done.
Oh, okay.
So, but maybe it'll live on in other forms. And so we're excited to share these two repeats for you, but we have a brand new Stranger Garden Things near the end of the episode, which means you got to stick with us for our bad puns and good gardening tips and pithy comments until then. And if you if we say words or terms that you don't understand, you should just check out our helpful Upside Down Dictionary, which is on our website at upsidedowntulips.com.
Or click on the link in our show notes, and don't forget the back catalog.
That's such a good point, Edith.
How many do we have now? 126?
This is our 126th episode.
Wow.
So there's lots of great topics, especially as we're gearing up for our 2026.
Yes, we're excited. We're excited.
And we also have fun stuff on Facebook and Instagram.
And Pinterest.
Thank you. And now comes Stranger Garden Things.
Stranger Garden Things. Good. Previously on Stranger Garden Things.
Just wait right here by this compost pile, Rhubarb. I'll be right back.
Please don't leave me alone, Christy. It feels strange here. Ah!
Rhubarb! Rhubarb? Barb!
And now, Stranger Garden Things.
Barb, where are you? Barb. Thanks for helping me search for rhubarb, Edith.
Where are we? Your garden is all upside down. Even though this garden contains the same locations and infrastructure of your garden, it is much darker, colder, and obscured by an omnipresent fog, while ash-like spores drift through the air.
It appears we have slipped down a portal into an alternate dimension. Ooh, check out how everything is overgrown with ropey root-like tendrils and biological membranes covering practically every surface.
It all feels strange, Christy. I'm scared. Let's get out of here.
But we have to find my rhubarb.
I don't like that strange-looking compost pile.
Oh, no. What is that strange thing sitting on top of it? Barb?
No. Oh, it's just a spaghetti squash. The seeds must have germinated because the compost pile wasn't hot enough because you haven't turned it in a year.
Wait, look over there. That thing is even stranger. With all this fog and ash-like spores, I can't tell. What is that stranger thing?
It appears to be a very, very large zucchini. This is what happens when you don't harvest zucchini in time. Zucchini is best harvested when the fruit is about 6 inches long. If left unharvested, zucchini squash will easily reach...
Oh my gourd! It sees us! Run!
Wait! What about me?
Sorry, Rhubarb. Normally we don't mind things upside down, but this is all just too strange.
Yuck. Need sugar.
So let's talk about strange things in the garden for 2026.
Okay.
Now, we already said winter sowing is a strange thing to do in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
To start seeds in milk jugs. Edith, have you heard of snail roll seed starting?
Snail roll? No. Is that like an actual snail?
No.
What
No.
is it?
It's in the shape of a snail.
Oh, okay.
Or in other
Okay.
words, I could also call it like cinnamon roll seed starting.
Okay.
Is how it kind of looks like. But it's a method of starting seeds and to save space and to create longer roots
Yeah.
for your plants. And so it is a method of taking a long strip of material like plastic, bubble wrap, fabric, and putting soil on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then rolling it up sort of like a Swiss roll or a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
And then you flip it so you can see the cinnamon roll part on top. And then you sow the seeds in the snail pattern.
In the circular thing, in the circles around.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And so what that does is it helps you save room.
Uh-huh.
So it's you're doing it inside. And you can get very deep root growth. So it's great for large quantities of seeds like lettuce or peas or flowers if you have a small space. And what I've seen very successful, people are taking, when you just get bubble wrap at Christmas. Or you can take those Amazon envelopes that have bubble wrap in it,
Yeah.
and you cut it up to have it be like 3 to maybe 6 inches tall,
Yeah.
and a long strip of it. So maybe I've seen people like maybe 2 to 3 feet of it. And you put moist soil, shout out to Moist. Hey, we got 2 Moists in this episode. About 1 inch thick all over it. And then you roll it up, not packing it too heavy, otherwise all the soil
Will come out.
Will come out.
Mhm.
So you roll it up firm and then you tape it up. And then you sow your seeds and you cover it either up with more soil or like maybe a potting soil. But
Yeah.
you can, or like a seed starting soil.
And so you're doing this inside the house.
Inside the house. And then you can water from the top, or you can also put it in a tray and it can water from the bottom. You can
Huh.
put a plastic dome over it. And then, of course, if you're doing it inside, you probably would need some kind of grow light.
Well, if you're doing it outside, you'd probably have to wait until it got really warm, right?
That's true. Yes, yes, yes.
And so how do you get, so say that you have the sprouts
Yeah.
and you just
Then
pull
you-
them out?
Then you unroll it. So then you unroll it, and then your seeds will all be, and you'll have, it's amazing. The roots I saw on some of these were like,
wow.
like three, like, could you imagine if you had a little starter plant that had a 6-inch root system?
Wow. That's amazing. And is that one of the reasons it's a really good idea to water from the bottom, because the roots will go down looking for the water?
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting. Snail roll seed starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange.
And that is really strange. I when you said snail, I kept thinking, well, they have slime. Maybe you put this. So I don't know what she's coming up with. That's really good. Okay, we'll talk about snails. I would like to talk about Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah. Speaking of strange.
Speaking of strange. Now, here's, we've talked quite a bit over the years that we've been doing this about Monsanto,
Yes.
about glyphosates and how nobody does them in Europe and we do them here. I did not realize that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was one of the lawyers that won the case against Monsanto. Remember when that one man won $289 million?
Yes.
He was one of the key lawyers. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
I didn't either. This
is the man who always says we should be eating more healthy.
Yes. No vaccines, just eat healthy and work out. And okay, so he, in a 2020 post, he referred to Monsanto as his Lex Luthor and the enemy of every admirable American value. He said that the use of glyphosate in the U.S. food supply was linked to chronic disease epidemics, which a lot of people do say that. Well, now, do you remember when he had the hearing about whether he could become the secretary and he testified in front of the Senate?
Uh-huh.
At that point, he said, and I'm going to quote him, "I have said repeatedly throughout this process that we cannot take any step that will put a single farmer in this country out of business. There's 1 million farmers who rely on glyphosate. 100% of corn in this country relies on glyphosate. We are not going to do anything to jeopardize the business model." He totally did a 180 turn.
Well, sure. A lot of people do. Politicians do that when they want to.
Well, you know what's
get the power.
You know what's really strange is not that it's that they're hypocritical. It's that they're so casually hypocritical that no one is going, wait a minute, that's not what you said 4 years ago.
And if we didn't have that chemical on our corn, what people are saying is, well, then therefore it's more difficult for the farmers because they would have insects or diseases that would make their product less marketable.
Yes. Yeah, but the more you use those insecticides, the more the insects and the pests adapt to it and
they
get bigger and stronger. So we're in like this horrible spiral,
Well, we encourage everybody to be as organic as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Friends.
And then the president, did you know he did this? He invoked the Defense Production Act, which is usually invoked during war, like, okay, go make me more guns, to increase domestic production of glyphosates. He said that we have to ensure a stable food supply. And so we are going to make more of these insecticides. He made an order for America to make more.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, say something happy now.
I'll say something happy. Yeah, all we can do at that strange thing is shake our heads, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's something also strange. These are strange things people found in their gardens last year. But
Okay.
I love that. I love it when people find
You
strange
love
things
stuff
in
like
the
that.
garden.
I think that's
Wedding
really
rings.
interesting.
Coins, ancient pottery. You'll like this, Edith. Last year, did you know this? That at the Denver Botanic Gardens, workers found a human arm bone and other human remains during excavation for irrigation.
Wow.
And you may wonder, what was that about?
Yeah.
Well, if you remember this, that our Denver Botanic Gardens is part of Cheeseman Park. And Cheeseman Park is located on the site of the former Mount Prospect Cemetery, which was never fully cleared before they put the park on.
Wow.
So there are dead bodies in that park, and they put Denver Botanic Gardens on it.
Which is why they flourish, I guess.
That's right. Okay. Another strange thing people have found. Oh, you're going to love this too, Edith. Multiple reports emerged of cannabis plants suddenly appearing in gardens, often attributed to bird seed containing hemp or squirrels hiding seeds.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Yeah, that weird? So you
Yeah.
could just be living your life, and
Living
then
your
all of a
life.
sudden there's a pop. Now in Colorado, of course, you can grow cannabis.
You can
You could-
do things here.
I think you can grow 6 plants per every adult in your home.
Uh-huh.
I'm always interested to try it. I always think that would be,
To
a
try
fun
to grow it?
experiment.
To try to grow it. I guess it's not easy to grow.
I hear
Yeah,
it's not,
Not at
but
all.
it's interesting to me that birds and squirrels,
Yep.
are making it happen.
That's great.
Okay. Do you want another strange thing that somebody found in their garden?
Yes.
This is a homeowner in Plymouth, in the UK, discovered a 1,000-pound unexploded bomb while digging their garden foundation from World War II.
Oh, a thousand.
1,000-pound unexploded bomb from World War II.
Oh my gosh.
It led to the evacuation of over 10,000 people.
Wow.
They had to bring in a bomb squad and detonate it from
Wow.
a World War II bomb.
That's really something. I have a kind of a cool thing, hopeful thing. This is from Brazil, a scientist from Brazil, Maria Angela Hungaria. She has saved farmers $25 billion on fertilizer costs, and she prevented 54 million cars worth of greenhouse gas emissions every year because, Christy, she replaced polluting nitrogen fertilizers.
Uh-huh.
We've talked like
Yes.
what is that stuff that the Big Grow fertilizer, the Miracle Grow. That is what that is. She replaced them with microbes that have evolved over millions of years to pull nitrogen out of the air and fuel plant growth.
That is strange.
It's strange and it's really good.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just really, really good. 85% of Brazilian soybeans are grown using the bacteria fertilizers that she developed. She got the 2025 World Food Prize. So this is for real.
Yeah, that's
So this
great.
is some really nice news to kind of counter the
Yes,
dark
yes.
news. I wanted to bring both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Edith,
Yes.
here are some strange garden hacks. I'm going to list for you. I'm going to tell you this item, and you're going to tell me what you think
Okay.
its strange garden hack is.
Okay.
So first I'm going to tell you.
I didn't know there'd be a quiz, but here I
Okay,
am.
here you are.
Okay.
Okay. Plastic forks. What do you think would be a strange garden hack that people have?
With a plastic fork
Mhm.
to stab Japanese beetles.
Cha! Cha! Stab, stab, stabby!
What is the actual
It is
word?
actually for an animal deterrent that you can plant the forks spine side up.
The tines up, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's what I meant, not spine.
That's okay. You can say spine.
Tine up and make a mini fence so that it's uncomfortable for cats or rabbits or squirrels or birds to walk around your young plants. You should space them 5 to 8 centimeters or 2 to 3 inches apart to create an effective dense barrier.
I wonder if that would work. That's what I'm wondering right now.
Let us know at upsidedowntulips.com. Okay. Here's another one.
Yeah, okay.
A diaper.
Used or unused?
Unused.
Unused diaper. You could, like if you planted a bush, like a holly bush or something, you could wrap it around to keep it warm.
You were, warm. Okay, good. That's not what this hack was for.
What's it for?
You take a clean, unused, disposable diaper and you put it at the bottom of a container or planter before filling it with soil, because it'll be for moisture retention, because diapers have an absorbent gel inside them that absorbs water and expands to hundreds of times its size, and therefore it holds the moisture and releases it slowly to plant roots, reducing the need for daily watering. It would be a good idea to cut the plastic backing on the diaper
Yes.
to allow excess water to drain so you
Yes.
don't get root rot.
You could also use tampons for that.
You could.
Yeah. Because
You know-
they retain the water.
That's
And
right.
that's really interesting.
You go through menopause and you got your extra box of tampons. And
there you go.
Yeah. Okay, the last one I have for you.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Is that a deterrent for ants?
Very good.
It is.
It's
Is
a
it?
natural disease prevention. You sprinkle ground cinnamon on the soil of like seed trays or your household plants, and it acts as a natural. Actually, it's not for ants, Edith. I'm sorry. I got so
Okay.
excited for you. It's more of an antifungal
Don't
agent.
pity me. You're pitying me now.
Just
Now
a-
you're
just a
pitying me.
little.
Oh, I
Just
got
a
so
little.
excited for you. You got
I
something right.
I wanted you to have, yes, I saw the joy in your face. You were so excited.
Okay,
Antifungal.
antifungal.
Antifungal. So it helps, it's especially nice in the dampening off of the little seedlings.
So you put it on the soil.
Yes, you put it on, you sprinkle a little bit.
It's
It'll
not
prevent
for bugs. It's for
mold growth.
mold growth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't use on all plants.
No.
That's not good on succulents, and use sparingly, because if you put a thick layer on it, that's
Right.
not good either.
You could probably put it on your snail seed starter.
You could. Hey, that's right. And then put the snail seed starter on a diaper.
There
a
you
wet
go.
diaper, and then we're all set. And now, more stranger garden things.
Previously on Stranger Garden Things. Looks like everything is back to normal in our small town of Wheat Ridge, Colorado. I even planted a bunch of butternut squash today.
I don't know, Edith. Ever since my rhubarb got eaten by the demigod in the upside-down garden, I feel strange.
Strange? How do you mean, Christy?
Well, I can now garden with my mind. Watch.
Oh my gourd! Your compost pile is being turned as if by magic. How are you doing that?
I don't know, but every time I garden with my mind, my nose bleeds a little bit. See?
Ew, gross.
Hey, if it means my compost pile gets turned, I can live with it.
Christy, do you think it has anything to do with the giant, high-security, top-secret lab with hundreds of employees on the edge of town?
Good thinking, Edith. Let's hop on our bikes and find out.
And now, Stranger Garden Things. I'm so tired of riding our bikes everywhere.
Thanks for helping me find out why I now have psychokinetic gardening skills, Edith. What is this strange place?
It may be your typical giant, high-security, top-secret lab with hundreds of employees on the edge of town, but this one has what looks like a giant and strange Georgia O'Keeffe painting at the end of the hall.
It appears we have encountered another portal into the Upside Down, an alternate dimension of the multiverse.
I'm scared, Christy. Let's get out of here.
But I need to find out why I can garden with my mind.
Look! It's a demigod coming through the scary symbolic iris. And another one. And another. And they look angry. Run!
Oh my gourd! Squash need room and circulation, Edith. If planted too close, they get really, really mad. Stand back! I need to start looking like a young Drew Barrymore on the movie poster for Firestarter.
What are you doing? You're scaring me. Ew! Your nose is bleeding real bad. You blew up the demigourds and closed the spooky vagina. You saved us, Christy.
Let's head home on our bikes and see what I can do with Japanese beetles.
Awesome. But first, you need a box of Kleenex, and I'm calling an Uber.
So off from the strange and onto some good stuff.
Yes, we need good stuff right now. Do you have good stuff?
I do have good stuff. I do.
Give us some good stuff, Christy.
Well, there's been such sad news about the environment, but now I have some good news about the environment.
Good.
Edith, did you know that in the year 2025, the monarch population in the United States increased?
No, really?
It did. By 90%.
Why?
They are attributing it to shifts in weather pattern, but they're also attributing it to home gardeners.
Oh, wow.
That home gardeners are planting more milkweed.
More stuff. Oh, that is so great to hear.
Yeah. Recent studies and 2025 population surveys indicate a positive trend for monarch butterflies, with findings highlighting the critical role of home gardeners, urban and non-migratory habits in supporting their numbers, because they depend on milkweed for their survival.
Christy, I have so many milkweed seeds. I've been collecting them for years.
They're pretty, aren't they?
Would you like some? Do you need any?
I'll always take it, but I have what colors are your milkweed? Mine are orange. Do they have a color?
No, they're like brown, and then the milkweed, the white fluff inside.
Yeah, the fluff inside. Oh, you mean the seeds? Yes.
Yeah.
The seeds are brown with a white fluff.
Yes.
What color are your? Do they have a flower?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, mine flower. Mine are orange.
Huh.
They're fun. Okay. All right. Well, they're fun.
Okay.
Yeah, the numbers have been down 80% since the 1990s. They say it's mainly due to removal of milkweed due to agriculture.
Yeah.
But they're saying that it's coming back, and that because of what urban areas are providing. So
that's really good news. I think community gardens are partly to thank for that too.
Yeah. They're a fun seed pod.
Oh, they're wonderful. I love them.
And they're hard when you open them up, because they all have like little parachutes. They're all like these fluffy seeds that fly everywhere.
Yeah. I take my granddaughter and we throw them, and I say they're fairies.
Yes, they do look like fairies.
That catch on, and they're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and then they get all over you when you're throwing them.
Yeah, they do.
What else do you have that's good news, Edith?
I have found some seeds that I think I'm going to try that just sound wonderful, because these are seeds that were imported from other countries. And I like finding different things like this. For example, true Italian arugula that you can actually plant now. That's the thing.
And true Italian arugula.
Yes.
Like I will plant like rocket arugula.
Yes, I have planted rocket too. But this is a little bit different according to the seed thing, because it can take, if you have a cold winter, you can plant it from February to June.
Wow.
Mild winter, plant it from September to November. It can be full sun. It can be part shade. And I love arugula.
Oh, I do too. If you remember this, I had so much.
Yeah.
I had so much arugula that
you made pesto, didn't you?
I made arugula pesto, which I actually prefer more than basil pesto now.
Well, that's one of the things that you can plant that's different. The next thing is called it's from Germany. It's called Bow de Gold chamomile.
Mm.
And the improved chamomile is imported where herbal teas and remedies have been used for centuries. You got to say Germans love their chamomile tea. It begins blooming earlier than other strains.
Oh.
And it has abundant flowers.
And so you got the seed and you're going to try it.
I got information on the seed, and
Okay.
I'm going to order them.
Oh, I'm interested in this. Now, are you going to sow them inside? Are you going to direct sow them? Or are you going to put it in a milk jug?
I think I'm going to direct sow them.
Okay.
I mean, if you can sow something in February or March, why not put it right in the ground?
Yes,
in my
that's
opinion.
a great point. Yes.
And the chamomile here, cold winters, if we have a cold winter, we have to wait until May to June, but Do we call this a cold winter? I don't know.
No, not at all.
In that case, we can plant it March to May. So I can do maybe half of them and then see if it comes up and then do more later.
And then you could save seed from that too.
And then I can have my own seeds.
It's
That's
such a
right.
pretty flower.
I love the smell. Oh my gosh, do I love
And
the smell.
when you make the tea, Edith, is it with the leaves or is it with the head of the flower?
It's the head of the flower. You dry that.
Okay.
That is what I
gotcha.
think.
Okay.
You can also make hair rinse for blonde people,
Mm.
you know, because it's
Yes.
yellow. It can take sun or shade. Sunshade. No. Sorry. No. Full sun. Have to have full sun.
Full sun. And,
Okay.
And how much moisture does it need?
You just wanted to say moist, didn't you?
Give me that look.
That's all you wanted to do.
I actually do want to know.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I imagine, like everything else,
It
just
needs water.
regularly water.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You know, we both have parsley,
Yes.
and I have parsley that literally takes over. This, however, is a new kind of parsley that I'm interested in. It's called Italian Giganta parsley.
So I'm assuming it has large leaves.
Large leaves. It's an heirloom. It's sweet and mellow flavor.
Mm.
It kind of sounds wonderful to me. And to have it big, I like that.
Yes.
You know, I really like that a lot. You can grow it in a big pot or you can grow it in the soil.
And parsley, from my understanding, is they call it a biannual, which means the plant will live 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good to always continually be replanting parsley or letting it go to seed.
Exactly. I just let it go to seed. But I had to take out so much. It literally was taking over.
And those roots on a parsley plant are like a carrot.
They
Look like parsnips.
They do look like parsnips. They're huge. They're so hard to get out.
And if it's in a place where you don't want it, this is the thing. It's like, I want it. I want a lot of it where I want it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I don't want it where I don't want it. So I am constantly digging up parsley in other parts of my garden. But then my actual parsley plot
Yeah,
was getting thin.
yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how that turns out, Edith. And
Well-
also if you when you collect seed from that,
Yeah.
because it's an heirloom.
Now, here's something that I've never heard of before that sounds really interesting. Hungarian bread seed poppies. It's a poppy with an edible seed that has been used in making bread.
Okay, gotcha. Like a poppy seed muffin or
Yes.
but not opium.
No, right. It's an
And
Eastern
not-
European
Yeah,
heirloom.
okay.
And they're beautiful.
Ooh.
They're just as beautiful as any of, poppies are so fragile looking, and
Yes.
oh, I just love them. Anyway, I might try growing some of these poppies. Now, I grow only poppies that you have given me the seeds for that are coming back every year.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you this about poppies is that I have winter sowed. Remember those gigantic pink poppies I used to have, and then they just stopped. I stopped them, but they were like the size of my hand.
Yeah.
And I would look in that bloom, and it would have like 6 bees inside of it, just having an orgy.
Yeah.
Well, I winter sowed some of those seeds, but I don't know if it's going to come back true because it's a hybrid poppy. So I'm not sure. But what color? What color did the poppies?
Lavender pink
Oh,
or white, and they're big. They sound kind of like what those that you used to have.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was the picture.
Okay, that's cool.
You know what else I might try? English watercress.
Oh,
Have you ever grown watercress?
I never have.
Me neither. I don't know anybody who's ever grown it.
It's delicious though.
It is
It's
so
great on
good.
sandwiches.
That's exactly what they say, and it's high in vitamins A and C. And I think I just might grow some watercress this
That's
year.
cool. You know, Edith, if you plant all these seeds
Yeah.
and you harvest them,
Mm-hmm.
have you heard about this? Is another good thing that I heard. Have you heard about Harvest High?
No.
So-
Is that smoking the cannabis that grew from the birds?
Silly Edith.
Silly girl.
Well, you know, we've talked before about there's a serotonin in the soil,
Uh-huh.
and the University of Colorado has done a study on this, that there's a soil bacteria called Mycobacterium vaccae, which is found to trigger serotonin release. So it's a natural antidepressant. So that's why it's good to get your hands in the soil. Why
Yes.
it's enjoyable. Well, there's another study about Harvest High which is a double hit of dopamine that happens. That there's a reward system that's in the human body, evolved over 200,000 years to reward humans for finding sustenance. And when you harvest, dopamine, which is a hormone released in the reward center of your brain that is tied to a state of bliss, so that there is a chemical reaction in your brain when you harvest, called the harvest high, and then you get a double hit. Again, dopamine will be released in your brain when you are eating homegrown food. So
Really?
you harvest the tomato.
This is scientific?
Yeah, you
Wow.
harvest a tomato, you get a high from it. And then in January, when you're eating sauce from your canned tomatoes, you get another high. Wow.
That is very cool. You know, you mentioned the microbe in the soil. You know what I don't understand? The young folks saying things like, get out there and touch grass.
Uh-huh.
Like, don't touch grass, touch soil.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm like, wow, touch grass? I don't even have any grass. But I'm being picky.
If you stuck with us this long, now you get a brand new Stranger Garden Things.
Previously on Stranger Garden Things.
There, perfect. When planting a holly bush, dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball, same depth, and mulch, but never against the trunk. We respect boundaries.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Are you my gardener?
I just planted you.
Thank you! This is my first yard.
Christy! Why were you shouting urgent botanical situation into the walkie-talkie?
I planted a holly bush.
I am a grown woman on a bicycle responding to shrub emergencies.
Hi, I'm Holly.
Oh no. Last time something new showed up, we ended up in the upside-down garden after that totally normal top-secret government facility opened a portal next to your compost pile.
They had excellent parking.
You fought a demi-sash squash with your mind.
Worth it.
The ground feels tingly.
Holly.
He followed me.
Oh my gourd.
Vinca. Fast spreading, emotionally manipulative.
You're going psychic, aren't you?
Yes,
Your nose is going to bleed.
worth it.
And now, Stranger Garden Things. Christy, that was a very long introduction. We have to get into it.
Holly. The child shrub returns.
I don't want to go.
You don't have to.
Stay behind me, Holly.
It's spreading.
Too fast.
How do we stop it?
I enter the root network.
No,
When I say mulch it, turn on every sprinkler.
I never know the zones.
Just commit, Edith.
He's wrapping around my roots.
Oh, I'm panicking.
Now, Edith, mulch it.
Ah! Proper irrigation, my only weakness. Oh, the moistness.
Is it over?
For now.
Thank you.
You're safe here, Holly.
Can I stay?
Obviously.
I like this yard.
I'm starting to think we should not live this close to a portal.
Well, hey, Edith, you know what time it is.
What time is it?
Well, let's look at the clock.
Look at it.
It's mailbag time.
Ding ding. I mean, ring ring.
Because the postman always rings twice.
We have a letter. We reached way down into the mailbag.
Yeah, it's a little older, but it felt fitting for today's topic.
Exactly. It felt fitting. It says like this. Hi, Edith and Christy. I was just thinking about you guys and thought you'd find this interesting. Besides being a sometimes mildly successful gardener,
Me too.
do you remember he's the one that told us about the pawpaw trees?
Yes, this is from Doug Loss.
Mm-hmm. I'm on the board of directors of the Interstellar Research Group. Ooh. Back in June of 2022, a couple of us were on a panel about establishing a permanent settlement on Mars.
As you do.
You do. You do that. If you're Douglas Loss, you do that. When someone asked how all those folks would be fed, the answer was dismissed by hydroponics.
Oh, like just with water.
Just with water, right. We looked at each other and mouthed, agriculture. It was obvious you couldn't feed a large population without it.
Right. You need to do something with the soil.
Yes. Wasn't there a movie about that and he kind of pooped?
One of my favorite movies, The Martian.
The Martian.
With Matt Damon.
Yes. And you did a pod play about it, I think.
We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So back to the letter. We did a literature search and found there hasn't been much useful research on agriculture under actual Martian conditions. So we began outlining the experiments needed to grow meaningful amounts of foods on Mars, removing toxic contaminants, creating a viable soil microbiome, selecting crops suited to near Arctic conditions, and determining temperature, pressure, and how to allow sunlight in while blocking harmful UV radiation. He leaves nothing out. He is such a scientist. We worked out a complete experimental framework. This past July, I shared it with scientists at our Interstellar Symposium and got enthusiastic responses. A colleague is now formalizing the proposal, and we hope someone will take it seriously and actually run the experiments. Yes, we're strange. What about it? Douglas Loss.
Oh, Doug, that's very interesting. And it does remind me of the movie The Martian.
Yes.
With Matt Damon.
But this is much more in depth. You know, I went to the prom with this guy.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And how could you grow food on Mars, adapting the soil and protecting it from the harmful UV
And isn't
rays?
it cold on Mars? Like really cold?
Yeah.
Or am I
Right.
wrong? I don't know.
It would have to be because it's farther away from the sun.
I don't have an interstellar research group, so I don't really know. But we thank you for this letter.
Yeah, very interesting.
I feel relieved that someone is working on this issue.
Yes.
Thank you, Douglas.
Thank you, Douglas. And if you are also thinking about, gee, how could I plant food on another planet? You should write to us.
Yeah, we'll read your letter.
At upsidedowntulips.com or at upsidedowntulips@gmail.com.
Ding, ding.
Ring, ring. Hi.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Christy has lit the incense. It's wafting through the air. She has a cup of chamomile tea. She looks like she has some very wise words for us. Let's listen.
This episode's inspiration comes from the great American artist, Andrew Wyeth. He says, I prefer winter when you feel the bone structure of the landscape. Something waits beneath it. The whole story doesn't show.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, I like that.
Oh, I'm glad, yes.
No, I really like that. That could be like his painting or a general look outside.
Yes, and roots underneath that
Very
are growing.
beautiful. Thank you for that, Christy.
Well, friends, you've come to the end of another episode of Upside Down Tulips. We want to thank everyone for listening. We are Edith Weiss and Christy Montour Larson.
We want to thank our garden party.
We could not be doing this without you. We appreciate it so much. If you want to join...
We could, but we'd be bitter. Right?
A little. We'd be
A little
maybe
bitter. A little bitter. Yeah,
Right.
okay. Mm-hmm.
And if you want to join the garden party, you could just check a link in the show notes or go to our website. Thank you so much to Denise Gentilini for composing and performing the Upside Down Tulips theme song.
It's a good song. Do you want more? Go to denisegentilini.com or find that link at upsidedowntulips.com.
And thank you to our excellent yet enigmatic engineer.
Join us in the spring for a new episode. We will be so excited because we will have been gardening and things will be coming up and we'll share it with you.
And don't forget, Edith,
What?
if you make a mistake,
Your garden will forgive you.
Upside down.